Welcome back to Robson's, and today we're at West Bolam Farm, which is a CL which has 5 pitches, so we're on grass here. And yes, you can probably see there is a wee birdie poo there, but it did take a while to get it level because it's level side to side, but the back end was a little bit high, and it's still a little bit high, but it's kind of give or take where it's going to be. So as you can see here, Lucy's bought me an England top. Don't normally wear England tops if I'm honest, nothing against them, just I don't really like them, even though that's a weird thing because I actually go running quite often. So we're going to have tea inside, and then we're going to have a little discussion about watching England match. I think we're going to have to ply the little one with sweets. Something really important about this week is that actually it is only me, Maisie and Olivia. So Lucy isn't here at all, and neither is Martha. Martha does some competitions for dancing. Originally it was going to be on the Saturday, and then she was going to join us after Lucy and Martha, but unfortunately they've moved the competition completely to Sunday, so we'll just have to cope with that. So yeah, as I said, we're inside, we're going to have a little bit of tea with the baguettes, and then later on we're going to watch the football, and Maisie's going to try and watch football with popcorn. So come on, England. So this week's quick meal for our family is just some simple half-picked baguettes and a little can of tuna. So we're going to have some of that, and we'll put a bit of mozzarella on as well, and that makes a lovely tuna melt. 10 to 15 minutes in the oven, and it's great again for when you get to the campsite and you want something nice and quick. So we're going to whack these two in the oven, put them for 5 or 6 minutes, then chop them, and then add a tin of tuna. We normally say a tin of tuna will do 1 length, and then the other one I'm going to put some ham and cheese in. So let's have a look how that looks. So now that they've been baked for a few minutes, all we're going to do is chop them in half along this way. Quite hard to do with one hand and just me. So I'm going to chop them in half, and I'm going to put a bit of tuna in. So we'll show you that in a second. So all I've done is we've used a little bit of Weight Watchers tuna. I find it really tasty actually. It's kind of quite good for you, and it's not that, like I said, not that unhealthy for you. So the girls, Olivia's having tuna with the melt, and then Maisie's having tuna without the melt. So comment below which one do you like there. And now I'm having a ham and cheese baguette, all getting ready for the England match. So just going to whack it in for another 5 or so minutes, and it should be done. And there you have it. Tuna melt, tuna baguette, and then a ham and cheese baguette. Nice and easy, less than half an hour. Really easy to do if you get set up with the caravan. Bish bash bosh, done. So this is the view. So just West Bolam Farm is actually literally over the road, and the view from this side is pretty epic, I would say. You see all the way across there. Probably not quite as Scotland where the match is, or where kind of the Scots will be watching their match. Plenty of sheep here. So this morning we've woken up, we've had breakfast, and we're going to go to 2 places. It's watching the farmer, John, who's very kindly going to open the gate. We're going to go to Wanton Hall later at 11 o'clock, but first we're going to take a little tour of a local place somebody mentioned to us. So we're going to drive up there, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So once we arrived there were some beautiful flowers, a big massive section there. We parked and started walking up. As you can see, the girls here kind of pointing things out, but the views again all the time absolutely stunning. We just kind of walked up, a few poos to kind of avoid, so just watch that, and then we got the top. So we've arrived kind of up the bit where we thought you had to go. I think actually you probably meant to go over there. There's a trig point on the distance, you're not able to see from here, but we basically walked from the car park up to the top of the bank, and we're now surrounded in beautiful ferns and a little baby forest. Obviously a lot of sheep here. The challenge this week so far has been trying not to stand on cow poo, because there's quite a lot of it. So me and the girls are having a little explore around here. We'll probably get the drone and have a few shots. I might not be able to put as much drone footage in as usual because we've got Olivia. I want to make sure she's safe. And then after this we're going to walk back down to the little car park here, and we're going to go off to Wanton Hall, and we'll take an adventure. So let's have a look what we can see around here. So we've now arrived at Wallerton Hall. As you can see, the girls going up and down there. So as per usual with Run the Robsons, when we come anywhere, we've got to find a park. So pretty big. This is the little person's park, and it's also there's also a bigger person's park around the side as well. Your crackers. There's another part of the play park here. Big fort bit, and then around here, we've got a wee bridge across, and then there's a little bit of an adventure activity around here. Let's have a look. I'll try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. So just continuing round the challenge here. So we've done a few little bits. I've just got a little bit further to go, but good little challenge for children here. Great for children here at Wallerton Hall National Trust site. So yeah, come along if you haven't already. So we've just been in the park, so now we're just going to go back around next to the hall. I'm going to see if we can pop into the cafe. So the hall itself is just there. I'm not sure if it's open due to COVID, but I don't really want to go inside. And then after, as you can see, you've got a really big, beefy courtyard section. So you've got toilets there, and then you've got a little shop for buying plants, another shop, and then you've also got the cafe itself. So let's go look at what's in the cafe. So while you're here, might as well treat yourself. So got little bakes, and then a latte, and a tea. Nom nom. Is that nice? Feels nice, Maisie?
Yeah.
So obviously, as you may have just really briefly saw there, we had a little bit of cake. Last time we were here, we didn't have the best experience with the cafe, but to be fair, they were absolutely superb. So we got a couple of free cakes and a latte and a couple of drinks. So we're going to try and go into the hall itself. I don't know what the situation is with COVID, so we're going to have a look. So if we don't get any footage in a second, you know we didn't get in the hall. If you do get some footage, then you know we did get in the hall. So we'll see if we can pop in. Obviously, masks is required inside, and we'll have a wander around the ground floor of the hall, because we've been here a few times, but we've never actually been inside. More owls. The big one, little one this way, obviously following. So we're just inside. Sorry, it's a bit muffled because I've got mask on. So just wandering around the different parts of Wallerton. This is pretty stunning, isn't it? Imagine living here. When the views, just past me here in a second, are absolutely amazing out that window. Very grand. You see another owl over here going on?
Any owls in there? Do you think? I can't see any.
Can you imagine having a staircase like this? Two-sided, beautiful staircase that then goes into the grand hall. That originally, that roof that's there wasn't there, it was completely open and it got done and it started falling apart, so it's been redone a couple of times to make sure it stays up, but this section over here was completely open in between Wallerton Hall. All the gold medals. So this bit here is the grand hall that we showed you before. So we can have a look around the grand hall itself. But like I was saying, this originally was a courtyard, and there wouldn't have been a roof there, so they've put the roof on later, isn't it? It's amazing how beautiful. Look at the paintings as well. It must have took some hours. The paintings are more like photographs. They're ridiculously good. The paintwork, it must have took some time to paint some of these. And there's another local person there that's just painting Grace Darling, come to save people. So these are the people obviously in the shipwreck. And over here is Grace Darling, so a lot of children in the North East will learn about Grace Darling, and there actually is a place up with Bamber, the museum for her. So I've just came to this room here, and it must have the old houses and things that the children used to play with, but see some of these houses, they're absolutely amazing. Have a look. You can see the absolute size of them, they're huge. It must have cost some money at the time to build some of these. And then over here, they've obviously got all these little soldiers as well for fighting with. I mean, the amount of money these must have cost at the time. Now we're just thinking about like night in the museum, just expecting to come alive in a second and start attacking each other. Maybe they do that in the night time.
Why? Because
So we've been having a bit of a chill in the caravan, had a lolly and things, just sat there and did very little, but was really enjoyable actually. The site's lovely. The guy's actually out there now, John, cutting the grass, but do you know what's really good, and some of my big bugbear sometimes, he's cutting the grass and actually picks up the grass. So once he has cut the grass, you're not left with loads of it around. I know it's a bit of a grumpy old man thing about grass pitches. Love grass pitches, but getting loads of grass in your caravan is not the most enjoyable thing. So we've came to West Bolam Lake. So here, so we're going to have a wander around, see what's around here. Obviously it's quite a lot of trees and it's nicely densely forest, but it has a one-way system. So we're going to actually walk around to the lake. So we'll have a wander around and we'll see in a little bit. You probably can walk actually from the site, but with Olivia you don't really want to walk on the main road, but you probably can 5 minutes or so to walk down. So we're going to go around the one-way system and then we'll show you around what we see while we're here. You've got a stake, you've got to walk and stick to help you. So we've just walked around. It does have a one-way system, but we're now on West Bolam Lake, so the girls are having a bit of a chill there. And as you can probably see, it is absolutely stunning and vast. I thought really when it said it was like a decent size, I thought that's probably not going to be true, but it really is a decent size. It's pretty big. So this lake here in West Bolam is also known as John Dobson's Lake. Very nice, good sized lake. If you enjoy what you've seen so far, make sure to smash the like button and click below to subscribe to join our family adventures. But it's not over, so come and join us for the rest of this amazing lake. So because we don't have Martha, we can't do moments with Martha, so instead it's pictures with Paul. So coming in to the site here at West Bolam, we've obviously got a big nice wide gate. You do have to open and shut every time you come in, but really wide, dead easy to get in the caravan. And then we've got 5 pitches, so 1, 2, 3, well we are 4, and then 5. I believe you can have another one down here as well, but it's not the widest. You've then got in the very middle there, that's the grey waste and also the toilet disposal. That's just my dad and father's day. The side my flex cable needs straightening it a bit. And then we've got the bins at the top, water, and then you've also got this really big gravel area. Really good site. And the top left here is a video from our family adventures at Whitby, and the bottom right is a video that YouTube's chosen for you.